What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Aries. So let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Tracy, and we'll see what's going on here with Team Ram Fam. Do want to mention, everybody, today that I am incredibly tired, so definitely do bear with me today as I am so drained and exhausted, but I'm gonna do my best here for you guys as always, show up as much as I can, and we're nonetheless gonna go ahead and get it popping. So just bear with me today, guys, through this very draining energy. Either way though, hope you guys are doing well. If you wish to have a personal reading with me, as always, you can check out my website, first link in the description below. That'll be available for you guys. Okay, all right, everybody, let's get on into it. Let's go ahead and say hi real quick to some peeps. What's going on, Tracy? Hey, Constance. What's going on, Tamaha? What's up, DJ? Hi, LaQuisa. What's going on? Very happy Mondays. Olivia. Well, how is everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well, man. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Not cold. I don't have a cold or a sick. It's just allergies, guys. So yeah. But either way, without a further ado, I'm also very tired as well because I got like no sleep and I've been up since 5 a.m. But regardless, let's go ahead and get it popping, and we'll see what we got going on here for you. So let's go ahead and see what's up here for the Ram Fam in your next 24. Orpheus, what's up? Happy Thursday, Aunt. I caught you bright and early, and it's I caught you bright and early, and that's awesome, dude. You're awesome. Thank you, Orpheus. I appreciate you. Orpheus, you come into my live streams constantly giving me compliments and showering me with love, and I appreciate the heck out of it. So thank you so much. All right, y'all. Let's see what's up here for the Ram Fam coming into your next 24 hours. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. What do we got going on here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for our lovely Ram Fam? Message is coming in here for Aries in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Ram Fam, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Starting out here with the overall energy for you is going to be the Strength card. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Leo for a few of you. Taking a look here into your current energy, 5 of Cups in the upright, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the 10 of Swords, and then taking a look here at the outcome for the Rams is going to be the 8 of Swords in the reverse position coming on out here for you as well. So having a look here into your next 24 hours, Strength card here all the way to the 5 of Cups. Kind of feels to me here for you, Aries, that you're at a point in time right now where you're trying to take a bit of a step back here from something that might have been disappointing to you. I definitely get the feeling where it's like, okay, 5 of Cups here, I've been upset, I've been disappointed about something, but you know what? I feel like this is the time to no longer cry over spilled milk. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, you do have here the 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords being the card in the tarot that does represent endings and represents letting go. You know, looking at the outcome here being the 8 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Swords in the reverse position here says, I want to put a situation out of sight, and if it's out of sight, it can be out of mind. So I think that you're done crying over spilled milk here for sure. It could be in resonance to like many different things in your life. You know, maybe there was an encounter you had with your friend, maybe you got into a little bit of a kerfuffle with a friend, and you were like, you know what? Done crying over spilled milk over this situation. I'm going to let things go between me and my friend, hash things out, and move forward. Or maybe you need distance from that specific person, whether it's a friend, family member, lover. Maybe you need somebody specifically out of sight so they can be out of mind. So you might at this time potentially be distancing yourself from a specific person, whatever their title may be, like friend, family member, or lover. But this also could be about removing yourself from negative thinking, removing yourself from something that happened in the past. It definitely also could be about removing yourself from workplace situations happening here as well for any Aries peeps that are watching. But yeah, I think you're at that point where it's like, I've been so upset about something for so long that I just don't have any more room or any more gas in the tank, I guess, to continue to be upset about this. It's like, I'm over it. You know what? It's time for me to put something out of sight and out of mind. It's time for me to keep keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. And Aries, that's exactly what you're doing. So Ram Fam, of course, definitely take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I do feel like in your next 24 hours, you are finally releasing something. You know, I'm hearing from the Ram Fam here, it's like, I'm just over it. I'm ready here to go ahead and move on. Okay. All right, Aries, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for tuning in here so much. Nonetheless, shout out Team Ram Fam. So we finished up our fire and we started out with fire for today. So let's go ahead and do fire, water, air, and earth for today's daily reading. Real quick, I want to say hello, Lila. What's poppin'? Hannah said my boyfriend or my Cancer boyfriend is nocturnal. See, I can be relatively nocturnal at times, but then I can also be like a really good early bird. Just for me personally, though, it's a little bit tough because like my girlfriend's schedule can fluctuate so much with work. So she had a 5 a.m. shift this morning. So I got up at 4:30 in the morning. I went to bed at like 12, 1 o'clock-ish. So I was like, yeah, it's going to be one of those days. If I don't work early, I'm not going to work at all. So had to make sure that I took care of that. But yeah, when I'm on a good set schedule, I can be such a great morning person. But if I don't get myself on that schedule, it's just always out of place for sure. Either way, though, what's up, though, to everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, Marlene, what's up? He said, hey, Ant and Soul fam, what's poppin', Mars Queen Marlene? Thank you for stopping by today. So we did start out with fire. Let's hop on into the water. Going into water signs, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Scorpios. You know, your season's going to be upon us relatively shortly here, Team Scorpio. You guys will be coming up soon. So let's have a look here and see what's up. What do we got going on here for Scorpio, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing up here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my Scorpios, let's see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with like a fire sign, like a Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Taking a look at the current energy, 8 of Pentacles in the upright, what it is you're dealing with, 2 of Wands in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for Team Scorpio is going to go ahead and be the 6 of Pence in the upright position here as well. So let's check out your next 24. Scorpio, we do start out here with the 10 of Wands reversed paired with the 8 of Pentacles. I do feel like you've been working on something. I feel like many of you have actually been working on de-stressing. It's kind of like you're putting forth more of a working attitude on making sure that you're calmer, you're reaching calmer shores, you're trying to do your best here to be more cool, calm, and collected. Looking at what it is you're dealing with here, 2 of Wands, I also feel like many of you are kind of coming to light as well that something isn't worth stressing about, because 2 of Wands showing up here can be the energy of feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place. I think some of you might have encountered that recently, where maybe you've been stressing out about something because you've been feeling stuck between one thing over the other. Maybe, you know, it's that energy of like, do I stay? Do I go? Do I choose this path? Do I choose that path? Do I say this? Do I say that? So I feel like for Scorpios, you've kind of been stressed out recently because you have found yourself in a little bit of a hard spot, a stuck spot, a stagnant spot in life, not knowing what comes next, not knowing what to do next. But I feel like what you're starting to do is you're starting to de-stress yourself. The issue is that the more stressed and ramped up we are, it's very tough and difficult to make decisions, right? Usually the more stressed out we are, the higher our cortisol levels are. It is so difficult to make a decision because we get further more stressed that we're not getting an answer. But sometimes the best thing to do is reach those calmer shores. It's like embody the energy of the 6 of Swords, reach those calmer shores, get yourself reconnected with your inner calm, and then when you take the time to de-stress, inevitably the right answer just flows to you. And I think that that's what's going to be happening here for you, Scorpio, because looking at the outcome for your next 24, 6 of Pentacles here says, now I'm on the right page. Now I'm on the same page with myself. Now I know the answer that I've been looking for, that I've needed here this entire time. So if you've kind of been stressed out, trying to figure out what to do, if you've been stagnant in a situation, stagnant in career, stagnant in your relationships, your friendships, I think you're getting that answer as you start to really reconnect and re-embrace your inner calm. And as you get back into that more cool, calm, collected energy, it relays to you what to do next. So Scorpios, you are on the same page with yourself here. You're going to get the answer you're looking for, and things are definitely balancing themselves out moving into your next 24 hours. Definitely want to throw this out here for Scorpios. If it's been choppy waters for you for the past couple months, Scorpio season's going to be so chill. I really feel that for Scorpios. I think coming into your birth season, guys, you are going to reach calm shores, calm waters. You're going to be the Six of Swords. I get that feeling for you where it's like you're going to be in your element. You know, Scorpionic season is usually very, very heavy for all the other zodiac signs, but I think that as you step back into your own energy and that plutonic energy, you're going to be feeling right at home. So Scorpio season is around the corner, and I think that the calm, collected, and good vibes are definitely coming. So do stay tuned to that. I think that there's a lot of good stuff coming in here for you, okay? All right, Scorps, let's keep it popping, pushing. And moving forward, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. So we did touch base here with our water. So far, guys, we've done Aries and now we've done Scorpio. We're going to be hopping on into our air signs now, and we're going to take a look here at the Gemini. So let's see what's in store here for you. What do we got showing up here for Team Gemini, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's coming in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Gemini gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll get it popping. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. You could be connecting here possibly with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo. Taking a look at the current energy, the Magician card showing up for you. Taking a look here at what you're dealing with, Gemini, we have here the Six of Cups, and then looking at the outcome for the Gemini peeps is going to be the Eight of Swords in the upright position as well. All right, Gems, what's going on with you? Wheel of Fortune here, Magician here. I do feel like you're manifesting fortuitous times moving into your next 24 hours. I definitely get the sense here that things are very favorable for you in your next 24. I think that you're actually starting to see things kind of turning into your favor as well. But there is a bit of a situation of the past I feel arising. It's not about the past necessarily coming back towards you, but it's about a worry you've previously had. It's like, okay, I've been in times in my life where things have, turned in my favor, but I'm kind of worried because when things tend to go right, it's like, when is inevitably something going to go wrong? And I feel like you're kind of getting a little bit anxious about that, right? Looking at the outcome being the Eight of Swords, being the card here of being inside your head, the card of overthinking a little bit. So Geminis, I would feel like if there's anything to watch out for in the next 24 hours, just watch out for the energy of overthinking. I think that anytime on like a human level, right? Anytime we tend to be in a good space, sometimes we can get a little bit worried of, okay, well, everything's good now. It's not going to be good forever. Like, when is this, not so great moment going to happen or occur in my life? Sometimes I think we can get into that manner when we start to overthink. So Geminis, I do feel like you can have overthinking thoughts manifesting and appearing in your next 24 hours. But I'm here to tell you, you have a Wheel of Fortune. You have here the Magician card. You're at a point in time right now where things seem to be aligning with you quite wonderfully. I do think that there is a lot of fortuitous energy showing up here for you too. So don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future, Gemini. Just focus on the present. The Magician here can be that you've manifested something intentionally, and if you have been manifesting something intentionally, Wheel of Fortune says you're seeing it come to pass, and that's wonderful, right? It's always an absolutely beautiful experience to see our manifestations breathe into our lives. It's such a fantastic thing to see. And even if it's not about something that you feel like you've consciously manifested, but if you've had a good change in your fortune, or you feel like things have been more lucky recently and, things have been working out for you, enjoy it for what it is. I always tell people, when good times are showing up in the present moment, be present to it, enjoy it. Don't worry about the past, and don't worry about the future. If things are good right here and right now, live it up right here and right now, Gemini. Okay, all right, the Gemini gang, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate you. So we did our air signs, water signs, and the fire signs. We're now going to go ahead and hop on into the earth, and we're going to check out Team Taurus. So let's see what's going on here for our bull gang, baby. Messages coming on in here for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Hey, Jay Haven, how's it hanging? You said, hello, Soul Fam, sending positive vibes to everybody. Thank you, Ant, for your gift. You're welcome. I'm happy to be here as much as I can, guys. Appreciate you. And thank you for the love and the support. All right, Taurus, let's get about a few more shuffles, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Team Taurus. Overall energy for you is going to be the King of Wands in reverse. You might be connecting here with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, a Leo. Looking into the current energy for you, we got the Lovers. Hello. Taking a look at what you're dealing with. We do have here the High Priestess in reverse. And then taking a look at the outcome for the Taurians is going to be the Judgment in the upright position. So a couple of different zodiac signs you could be dealing with. You could be connecting here with a Scorpio, a Pisces, or even a Gemini at this time. But Taurus, let's take a look and see. King of Wands reversed here, Lovers in the upright. I feel like your eyes are set on this Lovers card and absolutely nothing else. Taurus, you are smitten with something in the next 24 hours. Some of you, I'm hearing, you could have got an animal. It might be a new pet. It might be a first-time pet. If that's the case, you're smitten with your animal. Totally understand where you're coming from there. But this also could be the energy as well, where it's like right now, my world is revolving around this Lovers energy, this Lovers card. I'm very connected to something right now, and in your next 24 hours, that simply seems to be just that. Looking at what you're dealing with, High Priestess reverse, it's like right now, nothing else matters in regards to things that are happening around me in my awareness. I'm totally locked in and focused on this Lovers. Looking at the outcome here, the Judgment here says, I want to give myself a chance to be fully present into what it is that I'm loving, what it is I'm enjoying, what it is I'm connected to. So let's say, for example, Taurus, the Lovers is actually representing a relationship of yours. You might be starting to note, or you might be wanting to make your relationship a complete priority in the next 24 hours. So maybe Taurians are saying right now, nothing else matters except my relationship. That is my main priority and focus today. And I'm going to put all my love into my partner, my partnership. Maybe there's a, anniversary coming up between you and your partner. If that happens to be the case, it could be a very great celebratory day. You're celebrating, so you and your partner are going to be very fully present with one another. It's kind of like, you know, it's you and me right now. We're tuning out the world. We're enjoying our time together. Maybe some of you Taurians in the next 24 hours are going to be mastering your craft. Maybe you're very, very connected to what the kind of work you do. Maybe you're a light worker. Maybe you love your career and you're like, I'm just going to lock in. I'm going to zone in and focus on what I'm got right in front of me, because this is what's really important to me. So I really do feel like for any Taurian peeps in the next 24 hours, you guys are looking at a day here where you are kind of tuning out the rest of the world and focusing on what you love and making it a really big priority here. And it's going to seem to be, at least it seems to me, right, that it's going to be a really, really enjoyable day. So I like that, Taurus. Do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for coming out nonetheless. And you know what, Taurus, at the end of the day here too, even if you're like, well, I'm not sure if that resonates, I would say what you can take away from this reading is bring into your focus in the next 24 hours the thing or things you love, and you know, choose to prioritize that for your day. And I think that it'll make a hell of an awesome day. Okay, all right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. Thank you, my Bull Gang members, for coming on out. So we have finished up our first batch of zodiacs here for the daily read. We're gonna be hopping on into our second batch, guys, in just a bit. I do want to say what's up though, guys. Healing Hearts, what's going on? Whoop whoop, made it to a live. Happy Thursday, Anthony. Happy Thursday to you as well. Thank you so much for coming in. What's going on? Hopefully I say your name correctly. Stelly, hello from Brussels, Belgium in Europe. That is so awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Constance said, how beautiful. Happy to hear that. I love that reading. That Taurus reading was cool, actually. I think that that's a good one. And I think that it was awesome too, how we kind of had a bit of like the takeaway from it, where it's like, well, even if this wasn't like directly resonating with you, if you can spend your day in the next 24 hours focusing on what you love, embracing that, prioritizing that, it's like you're setting yourself up for a beautiful day. So that's what I think was really cool with that reading too. By the way, Michaela, what's up? Not sure if I said hi to you already or not, but how are you? Thank you so much for tuning on in. And shout out to everybody here, man. I know it's a bit of an early live. Speaking of which, Judith said, nice early live. Thank you, Judith. Appreciate that. Happy to be here today. I did mention earlier, today was just like a super early shift for my girlfriend, so I've been up so early. But I knew that if I would have tried to go live at like 3, 4, 5 p.m. today, guys, I would have crashed. There would have been no way I could do the daily today. So I'm mustering up the rest of the energy that I got before I pick up my partner from work. And then I'm going to go nap with my cat. on the living room or in the living room. Okay, that's going to be the vibe here for the rest of the day. Marlene said, Aunt, you look cozy. That color beanie looks so cool with your eye color. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Marlene. Thank you so much. Yeah, I needed to be cozy because right now the heat is not on in my apartment, and naturally I love the cold, but at least as of right now, with not having the heat on to kind of balance everything out, it is freaking freezing. So I decided I need to get comfy wumpy for today's daily, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of loving it here right now. You know, definitely very comfortable. I also like this. I don't know, my mother bought me this for Christmas, but it's got like a little spider on it, so I feel like Spider-Man every time I wear this, which was one of my favorite superheroes growing up anyways. But yeah, I feel like fucking Spider-Man, you know? Constance said, yes, naps are my favorite thing in the world. I love sleeping. I really fucking do. And I wish I got enough of it. I'm always go in my life every day. So it's like, if I could just sleep 19 hours a day, I'd probably take up on that. I'm not even gonna lie. If I could live the life of a sloth, I would probably do it, just because sleep is so awesome. But it's so important, and it's like you don't cherish it when you're young, and then the older you get, you just don't get enough of it, right? I know I'm only 24 years old, but at the end of the day, man, you know, when I was 17 pulling all-nighters, staying up an entire 24-hour session, you know, I didn't appreciate sleep that much back then. But fuck, when being 24 right now, oh yeah, I would appreciate so much more sleep, you know? Hot in California right now for you, Marlene. You have the AC on, so you're freezing and love it. See, I love that too. When it's hot, I want to be freezing. I want the AC blasting to the point where it's like a freezer in a supermarket, you know? What's going on, Diana? Hello from Brooklyn. Cancer, please. Yes, we will be getting to Cancer shortly. Lila said I had to turn on the air conditioner. It's hot in Oklahoma. Weather is crazy. Yeah, in New York, it's just been super, super like chilly for the past 2 days or so. You need a nap, Michaela. Feel that. What's going on, Kaya? How are ya? Hello, hello. Or Kaya, if I didn't pronounce that correctly, my apologies. Marlene said I want to live in an igloo and sleep my life away. See, that is the number one thing for me. I can't sleep hot or warm. I need to be cold. Like, if the room is cold, but the covers are warm and it balances perfectly, that's my bread and butter. I fuck with that heavy. But I genuinely need to sleep in a cold setting. Also, physically, if you will, sleeping in a colder setting does give you better sleep rather than sleeping in, you know, sweat or being genuinely hot. So definitely something to keep in mind. For sure, for sure. All right, though, guys, let's go ahead and keep it popping. We're going to continue with the rest of the reads here for today. So we did start out with fire. Let's go ahead and hop back on into it, guys. And we're going to take a look here at the lovely and amazing Leo gang. Let's see what's up here, baby. Message is coming in here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my Leo gang, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Tower. So you could be connecting here with a Scorpio for a few of you. Looking at the current energy, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, what you're dealing with, Leos. We got here the 5 of Swords in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Strength card in the upright position. So having a look here at your next 24, you could be connecting with the Scorpio. You also could be dealing with a fellow Leo, considering that the Strength card is showing up here at this time. Now, I see here with the Tower to the 8 of Pentacles reversed, it's like you're not really working hard to fight against the Tower, I feel. Like, if there is a Tower moment occurring in your life, Leo, you're not creating resistance to it. You're kind of like, I accept it. I feel like you're being very accepting here of some sort of change. Tower always represents change. It always represents, too, like a bit of an awakening. So you might be awakening or waking up here to the fact that certain things need to change in your life, and instead of, you know, creating resistance with a Tower and doing everything you can to prevent the Tower from falling, you're like, listen, if the Tower here has to fall, crash, and burn, I'm gonna let that happen, because at this point in time in my life, if change is necessary, I'm gonna allow that necessity to come on in. Yeah, looking at what you're dealing with, once again reiterating that 8 of Pentacles, you got here the 5 of Swords reversed. Leos, you are putting down your swords. You're not fighting here at this time. It's like, Tower, you do what you got to do, and I'm going to go ahead and take a step back and kind of let the universe steer the wheel a little bit if that needs to be the case. So Leos, whatever's happening here with this Tower moment, it could be a multitude of things. There could be changes happening in your relationships, in your personal life. There might be things that are happening right now that are beyond your control. And I think that you're allowing yourself to become very accepting of this. I think it's because you notice and you acknowledge, right? When you fight against the tide, guys, the tide's going to roll you on your ass. But when you allow yourself to go with the flow, you're going to surf that wave. And I think you're very conscious of this moving into your next 24 hours. So it's like, yeah, baby, I'm not out here trying to, fight against the tide. I'm ready to go with the flow. Universe, whatever's got to change, let it change. Whatever I got to be aware of, make me aware. I'm at this point where I'm being very accepting of things and how they turn out, because I know that at the end of the day, everything's going to be okay. And indeed it is, Team Leo. I like it. Take it if it resonates, guys. Leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for coming out here nonetheless. And that's one of the best way, guys, to deal with Tower moments in general. When the Tower comes, when we try to fight it, it doesn't matter how much we're going to try to fight that Tower, repair it, patch it, rebuild it. It's only going to be able to be rebuilt after it falls. The Tower always needs to fall. And the sooner we allow it to fall, the easier it is to see a beautiful transformation and transition happen in our lives, All right, though, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for coming on out. Now, we did our fire. We're going to jump back into our water, and going into the water signs, Team Cancer. Let's see what's up, baby. And we'll see what's going on here for the Crab Gang. Message is showing up here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my Cancer gang, let's get this last and final shuffle going, and we'll see what's up here for you. Starting out with the overall energy, Cancer, the Emperor in reverse. You might be connecting here possibly with an Aries for a few of you. Looking into your current energy, we have here the Ace of Swords, what it is you're dealing with, Cancer, Seven of Swords in the upright, and then taking a look here at the current outcome, the Queen of Wands in the reverse position as well. All right, Team Cancer, pretty interesting energies at hand. I do want to mention you could be dealing with an Aries, considering that we have here the Emperor, but Emperor reversed here, Ace of Swords in the upright. I feel like you're starting to come to the truth, or something's coming to light here, Cancer, that a situation is beyond your control. How someone has treated you, how someone has taken action towards you, what someone has chose to do, are things that are always going to be beyond your control. You know what it looks like to me, Cancer? The realization that you didn't make somebody do what they did. At the end of the day, they acted out of their own free will. And I think sometimes as Cancers, we try to take responsibility for the actions of other people because it's kind of hard to confront that they would take a negative action in the first place. I know, at least in my personal life, I've done that a lot before, where someone in my life that I cared about would disappoint me, or they would deceive me, or they would do something negative, and I would do everything I could to give them the benefit of the doubt, but also I would just somehow kind of blame myself, because it was easier to blame myself and not see someone I loved in a negative or an ugly light, rather than to accept that maybe they just did take this negative action and I saw an ugly side of them. So, I would do that pretty frequently. In Cancer, I think for you guys moving into the next 24 hours, it's like, no, I have to be willing to hold somebody accountable for the energy that they brought to the table. I'm also hearing for Cancers, like, this person made their bed, now they need to lie in it. So there is a situation arising here where you're getting this very aware energy with the Ace of Swords of like, I can't sit here always giving out benefit of the doubts to people, and I can't sit here and tell myself that I'm responsible for actions that other people have took. They are responsible for their own actions, and if they have taken negative action against you, seeing that for what it is going to be incredibly important. And looking at the outcome for Cancer peeps right now, Queen of Wands reversed, I do feel like for some of you, if this resonates to you, you're not very happy with this specific person, but at the same time, despite whether or not you're happy with them based upon what they've chose to do, you are becoming very accepting of the fact fact that you are not the person at fault here, and that this individual has to take accountability for the actions of themselves. You're no longer going to bear a burden here, Cancer. That is not your burden to bear, and I love that for you, okay? Really good stuff here, Cancer. You know, I've been there. Trust me, I really have. In reference to, you know, giving people the benefit of the doubt all the time, you know, blaming myself for how somebody else acted towards me, even though it wasn't necessarily my fault. I've been there because, you know, sometimes I've dealt, or not even sometimes, I've dealt with a lot of people in my life who have really hurt me, who I've really cared for. And I've tried to say, you know, maybe it was my fault. Maybe I provoked them. Maybe I did this. Maybe I did that. And I didn't want to see the ugly side of people. But the more you can become accepting of, you know, people's choices, people's actions, and when people show you their true colors, the easier it's going to be here to know that you're not always accountable for everything that happens. And there are things beyond your control. And for people that choose, unfortunately, with the Seven of Swords, to hurt you, to jade you with their own free will, that is completely on them and not on you. All right, Cancer. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Definitely do take that if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. So we did do our water and we also did our fire. Jumping back into the air signs, let's have a look here at the birthday peeps and see what's popping in here for Team Libra. All right, what do we got going on here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be popping on in here for Team Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my Libra gang, let's get ourselves this last shuffle and we'll see what's up. Starting out with the overall energy for Libras, we got here the Strength card. Looking at the current energy, we got the Ace of Wands in the upright, what you're dealing with, Libra, Eight of Swords in the upright, and having a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Six of Pentacles. So let's see what's going on here for ya. Team Libra, coming into your next 24, Strength card here and the Ace of Wands. Kind of feels to me for you guys that you might possibly be taking some time away from something you've planned for your future. You might be pushing back plans for the future is what I'm feeling for some of you. Maybe you're saying, you know what, maybe this isn't the time to start working on this just yet. Maybe I can push back some plans right now. Maybe this is the energy of like, I was thinking about moving, maybe changing my home, changing my apartment, but maybe I want to push this off a little bit before I start looking for something that I feel is a little bit nicer and better when it comes to the home. This could be the energy of saying, I was thinking about future plans with my partner. Maybe I feel we need to be a little bit more slow or take things slower before going towards something before we end up continuing to strengthen our relationship and continue to grow our relationship, you know, moving forward into the future, things of that nature here as well. So like, I'm also hearing for Libras, it's like, I got to pump the brakes, you know, I don't want to rush my experience. So there's a time and place for everything. Maybe that time is just not now, but maybe that time is definitely for a later date, you know, looking at what you're dealing with Eight of Swords. I just feel like Libra, you've been thinking lately, and it's like, as much as I do want this future, maybe right now is just not the best time for it. Maybe I need to be more prepared. Maybe it would just work out better for me at a later date with everything that I got going on in my life here currently. So I feel like with the outcome here, Six of Pentacles, you feel like this is a good idea. You're on the page, or you're on the same page with this. You understand that it's probably best to delay something for a little while, whatever it may be for you personally. And you think that this is going to be the best thing for you. It feels like it works out for you. So Libra, definitely not an issue here at all. I think in the next 24 hours, you're just realizing, you know what, in regards to something I want for my future, not to say I don't still want it, I want it, but I think I should put it off a little bit longer and maybe address some of the other things I have going on here in my waking and in my present life, okay? Which I think is understandable, you know? I've been there before. I have tons of different aspirations, things I'm working towards in the future, but sometimes I recognize as much as I want to go after this now, maybe I have other stuff to kind of tend to first before I can start working towards that future, you know? So definitely very sensible, and more often than not, it's a pretty responsible decision here too, right? All right, Team Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in, okay? All right, everybody, so we did the air, water, fire, hopping on into the earth signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at Team Virgo for your next 24. So what do we got showing up here for Virgo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Virgo peeps, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the World card. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo. Taking a look here into the current energy, Queen of Wands in the upright position, what it is you're dealing with, Six of Wands in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position too. So Virgos, for your next 24 hours, we got a World card here, and we do have here a Queen of Wands. Kind of feels to me that you're very confident right now where things are going next in your life. I do get that sense here that you have a plan, you've come up with a plan, and you're putting that plan into action. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Six of Wands reversed. I've dealt with the energy of something not being successful previously, but I'm not letting that stop me or hold me back. Looking at the current outcome, Ten of Pentacles reversed. My circumstances may not be perfect, you know, they may be far from perfect, but I'm acknowledging that the successful people are not the people who tried something once, failed, and quit, and then suddenly became successful. The successful people are the people who have tried something thousands of times, and inevitably, after all that hard work, they found the success they were looking for. It takes the mentality of not backing down and not giving up, and I feel like that's what's going on here for many of you Virgos. You're at a point in time right now with the World card to the Queen of Wands where you're saying, I'm confident that my new beginning is going to work out for me. I have, in quotations, failed tons of times, but from each failure, I have learned and I have grown my own abilities, my own talents, all the information and knowledge that I needed to receive at that moment in time. So it's like, even though the circumstances in my life right now might be far from perfect, I am still striving for success. And having that mentality alone, Virgo, is what is going to make you a successful person. I love, in a way, failing, if you think about it, because every time I've always, in quotations, failed at something, I've always learned how to be better. I've learned and expanded my knowledge on how to do something even better, or learned so much more to be even doing more different things with my life. And that's why failure is not necessarily the end, but instead it's just a part of the journey. And to be honest, in a way, it's the beginning, because it allows you to get more experience, to grow more, to learn more, and it's more of a positive thing than anything. You know, a lot of people can look at failure as something negative, but if you can learn from that, then you gain something really, really positive. So Virgo, I like it for you. I think you're saying right now, I may not be in the best place in my life, but shit, I have learned a lot from the things that haven't worked out, and I'm applying that going forward in my future. I'm walking forward into my future with my head held high, with my confidence on point, and I know I'm going to be a successful person because I am not backing down. All right. I like that, Virgo. Fuck yeah, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You know, this could be the energy of feeling like maybe life's been taking shots at you lately, but you're not going to back down. You're going to reach that happiness in your life. It could be the energy of like, I don't know, career and finances have been tough, but I'm going to keep it going because I know I'm going to turn this situation around. Definitely a very motivational energy for your next 24. I love it, guys. Cool. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did finish up our second batch of the Zodiacs for the daily read. We're going to be hopping on into our last and final batch shortly, guys. I do want to say, though, happy Thursday to everybody. Hope you're having a great Thursday here today. Really appreciate you all tuning on in. Okay, you didn't get a notification. I'm sorry to hear that. I did post like about 30 minutes before I went live. If you guys don't know, by the way, I did post the all signs mid-October 2023 check-in. So if you haven't seen that video yet, give it a check out as it's out for mid-October. What's going on, Kayani? How are ya? You said Sagittarius. It'll be coming up shortly. Marlene, by the way, thank you so much for keeping up with the timestamps. It really is a massive and big help. I know I say that a lot, but I really do mean it. So thank you so much for being a massive help. It is so freaking appreciated. Diana said you're the best. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. Thank you for your kindness. And you're welcome, Lila. Happy to help in any way possible. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody today. Hope all is well. Hey, Red, what's going on? Not sure if I said hi or not already, but how are you? Hope you're doing good. And yes, Sagittarius, guys, is going to be coming up next. So let's go ahead and hop on into it, okay? All right, so getting on in the final batch. Let's see what's up here for the final four. We're going to start out here with the fire, and we'll see what's going on here for Team Sagittarius, okay? Message is coming in here for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What insights are we going to grab here for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius in the next 24 hours? Let's see what's going on here, baby. What's going on for Sagittarius? Saggy, I do want to mention you did have a Three of Pentacles flip on over as I was shuffling. Three of Pentacles is a card that can represent things starting to come together. So if you have been working really hard on something, maybe you've been working on your fitness, your physical health, you've been working on a project, you've been working on a relationship, I feel like something here is like really starting to come together for you. It feels really quite lovely, actually. So take that if that applies to you, of course, okay? All right, though, Sagittarius, overall energy, 9 of Swords in reverse. Taking a look at the current energy, 2 of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with, 6 of Pentacles, and then taking a look here at the outcome, Sagittarius, is going to be the 6 of Cups in the upright position as well. All right, let's go ahead and break this one down and see what's up here for our Saggies. We start out here with the 9 of Swords reversed, which is fantastic because 9 of Swords reversed here represents that you're out of the energy of low vibration, you're out of the energy of fear, you're tapping into something a lot more calm and a lot more comforting. Looking at the current energy, 2 of Swords reversed, you're in an energy right now where you're very decisive, not indecisive. So Sagittarians, I feel like your next 24 hours is going to be a very, it's like a day of having a clear sense of direction, if that makes sense. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, 6 of Pentacles, everything feels balanced, everything feels good. I think what's happening in a way is like you're feeling more organized, you're feeling more put together. Funnily enough, that 3 of Pentacles did come out in the pre-shuffle, and I mentioned with the 3 of Pentacles, it's like a card of like having things come together. So I feel like that's kind of symbolizing your life here in the next 24 hours. You can be feeling more organized, getting things together, getting finances together, bills together, getting, your plans together for what you want to do going forward or for the week or for the future. I just feel like you're on point here in terms of your organization, and that's generally resonating in other areas and various areas of your life, but it does feel like it's really working to your benefit. It's working to your favor. You know, looking at the outcome here, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups can be a card that represents the past. It can be a card that represents acceptance, but it also could be a card here that talks about your inner child. And this is an interesting channeling coming up here for Sagittarians because the inner child showing up here for you could represent that maybe when you were younger, you might have felt that it was difficult or hard to be organized. You might have felt that life moved very quickly when you were younger, so it was hard for consistency, or it was hard to stay focused on what it is you were trying to do. I think for some Sagittarians, getting more into a organized mentality, personality, getting things more together, really bringing your focus into your life, for some of you guys could actually possibly be healing your inner child. If you've noticed when you were younger, maybe it was very hard to stay focused or to keep things together. Especially in general, if you have felt like it's been difficult to keep relationships together, to keep situations together, some of you here might actually be doing some inner child healing work here by learning how to start to keep things together and to work on them rather than to look at a situation and see that it's falling apart and then say, I'm not so motivated to try to fix it because I don't know if I can. So that's a really interesting channeling showing up here at this time for you. Okay. Yeah, that'll be at random. You can take the general message if it resonates. If that part didn't resonate, don't worry about it. But I love that for somebody here who's watching, inner child healing work. Very, very powerful, All right, though, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Really, really awesome message, okay? All right, baby. So all the fire signs here are officially done for the daily read. We're going to be hopping on into the water signs, guys, in a sec. Lila, you said, I've been sharing the lives of my cousin-in-law, and you're like so on point that I got him listening to them. That's what's up. Shout out to your cousin-in-law. Love that and really, really appreciate that. Nina, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Marlene said, you're welcome. I love doing it for you. It's just a little way to show my appreciation. You're the best, Aunt. Well, thank you, Marlene. I really still will tell you a million times. I really, really do appreciate it, okay? All right, guys, water signs. We're jumping on into the fish. Let's see what's up for Team Pisces coming into your next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be coming on in here for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Piscean, let's see what we got going on for the fish. Hopefully, the fish are doing well. Pisces, overall energy is the 3 of Cups. I like it. Could be a very fun day in the next 24 hours. 3 of Cups can represent that you're enjoying yourself, you're having a grand old time. Some of you guys might be attending a party or something of that nature as well. Taking a look at the current energy, Hierophant reversed. I'm feeling no responsibilities, Pisces, in your next 24 hours. What's going on? Do you have a night off from the kids or something like that? Maybe it's like, okay, the kids are going to grandma and grandpa's and mommy and daddy are going out to the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good ass time, Pisces. So if that's your Friday vibe in the next 24 hours, enjoy it. Listen, you know, we love the kids, we appreciate the kids, but sometimes the parents need to go out and play, okay? So totally understandable for any Pisceans over here that got kids. Looking at what it is you're dealing with here, 4 Cups, looking at the outcome for Pisces, we got here a 7 of Cups showing up here for you as well. So Pisces definitely feels like a fun time. I see with the Hierophant reverse, there's like a lack of commitment in the next 24 hours, so maybe tomorrow happens to be a day off from work for you. It could be a day off from something, I feel, maybe like a project, or maybe it's a cheat day if you've been like on a very strict diet or like working out and stuff. So I feel like you're at a point in the next 24 hours where it's like, yes, it feels really good to ignore some specific sort of responsibility and to kind of let loose and do whatever. Looking at the outcome here, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups here is like, I have the opportunity to do many different things today with my time and with my energy, and I feel like you're utilizing that to the best of your ability. So Pisces, whether or not it's a day off from work, a day off from the kids, or a night off from the kids, maybe it's a time where you no longer have to prioritize something else and you get to focus more on what you want to do that's fun, exciting, and is going to make you happy. I think it's going to be a day here where you have time for you, and definitely use it well, spend it well, enjoy yourself here. I think it's going to be pretty damn fun, okay? I like that. Take that if it resonates, Pisces, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for coming out here nonetheless. Pretty damn cool reading, okay? All right, guys, water signs are done, fire signs are done. We're going to be jumping into the air signs shortly, everybody. I like that for Pisces. Pretty damn cool message. All right, though. Getting into air signs, let's have a look here at the Aquarius, and we'll see what's popping on in here for you, okay? All right, everybody. Message is coming on in here for the Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information showing up here for Team Aquarius in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for ya? All right, my Aqua gang. Let's see what we got going on here for you. Overall energy for Aquarius, we do have here the Page of Wands. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, a Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we do have here the World card. What it is you're dealing with, guys, is going to go ahead and be the 6 of Swords in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for the Aquarius peeps is going to be the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position as well. So having a look at your next 24, let's see what's up, guys. We'll see what's up. Page of Wands here, World card here. I kind of get the feeling for you that you are interested in jumping into something, but I also kind of get the feeling here where it's like, you know, that if you get your toes dipped into the water, you're going to go head first, Aquarius. You know, it's one of those moments, right? It's like the ocean over here is tempting you, or the pool here is tempting you. It's like, yeah, I'll get my feet wet, but then I'm going to want to go for a swim. So I feel that pretty strong coming on here for you guys in your next 24 hours. It's like, yeah, something intrigues me, but I know if I get my foot halfway in the door, I'm going to go in. Looking at what you're dealing with right now, 6 of Swords reversed, I feel like you're trying to hold yourself back. Looking at the outcome, Wheel of Fortune reverse, there's a part of you here that's like, maybe I should take my time before I jump full force into something, and maybe I should just avoid temptation. So let's say, for example, Aquarius, something here excites you. Maybe it's the idea of a person you're connected with. Maybe you know that if you get to know them a little bit, you're going to want to jump headfirst into a connection, right? Maybe this is the energy of being worried with your career and starting a business. I know that if I start this business right now, I'm going to jump in full force. Maybe this isn't the time to go full head on in. Maybe I should just be a little bit more, in an energy where I can plan things out kind of thoroughly, you know? So Aquarius, I feel like there's a bit of temptation showing up in your life in the next 24 hours. But in your retrospect here, you're saying, yeah, temptation can also lead to impulsivity and impulsiveness. And I think that right now, maybe the best bet would be to kind of try to continue to take things slow, no matter how hard it could be to resist temptation regardless. So Aquarius, I think that if you feel like you need to take things slow, definitely stay on top of taking things slow. Even if temptation shows up here, show restraint for sure. You know, make sure whatever this is you end up investing into is going to be something that you do want to invest into completely over time. So I say take your time with whatever the situation may be. Okay. Very interesting storyline. If it's your story though, cool. If not, no worries. But Team Aquarius, really appreciate you guys coming out here nonetheless. Take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. So we did touch base here with our air signs. All air signs are completed here for today's daily read. We're now going to be hopping on in here to our last and final zodiac, and that is going to be our lovely Capricorn. So let's see what's up here for the Capricorn gang, okay? Message is coming in here for Capricorn, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information will be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cappy in the next 24 hours? Team Capricorn, let's go ahead and get ourselves here about 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what's going on with you guys. Hopefully, all is going to be well. All right, Team Capricorn. Overall energy for you is the 4 of Wands. Nice. I think this is actually the first time I've seen the 4 of Wands show up today, so really liking that that's coming out here for you. Taking a look here at the current energy, King of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with right now, Ace of Cups in reverse. Looking at the outcome though, Emperor in reverse as well. You know what? I think you're kind of at a point here, Capricorn, with the 4 of Wands being the overall energy, where stability and a positive environment and a consistent environment is key right now for yourself and for your life. You know, looking at the current energy being the King of Cups reversed, you're saying here, I don't have time right now for half-assed love, half-assed connection, half-assed money. I know right now what I'm looking for is security, stability, and that is what I'm only going to really extend myself and remain open for at this moment in time. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Ace of Cups reversed, if my cup is not filled, then I don't want that drink in the first place, right? So you're kind of in this energy, I feel, Cappies, in the next 24 hours, where you're very much so understanding what it is you desire. You're setting boundaries. You're making sure you know you get what it is you deserve. But you're also realizing that you're at a point right now where stability, security, as well as the energy of consistency are 3 big key factors that are super important in your life right now. Whether we're talking about friendships, romantic relationships, finances, you're at a point right now where you're looking for all of that security. And with the outcome here being the Emperor reversed, it's like, I know I can't control the energies that come towards me. You know, whatever aligns with me, but I get to choose whether or not I stay in alignment with that energy, right? So for example, let's say Capricorn, somebody comes around in love, but they're not on the same wavelength as you. They're not looking for what you're looking for. Granted, you might not have been able to control them entering your life. You have the ability to consciously choose, does this person deserve me, and do they have the same values that I share, and do they want what I want? Do they? Cool. I can take a chance on them. Do they not resonate with me? Cool. I cannot take a chance on them, right? At the end of the day, you can't always control your circumstances, but you can choose if you wish to resonate with them or not. So Capricorns, your next 24 hours, you know very clearly what you want. You're very decisive on what you're looking for here in life, especially those 3 main factors we touched base on. And I see here for you guys, if it doesn't meet the criteria, then you're not going to meet the Capricorn, period. Capricorn, you're recognizing your power of choice here too, which I think is very wonderful as well. So you know what you want. And being in that energy is good because you can choose to not engage in what you don't want, leaving more room for the things you want to continue to align with you. Okay? All right, Team Capricorn. Lovely reading, guys. Do take that if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But Capricorns, I appreciate you coming out here so much nonetheless. Do enjoy the rest of your day. All right, Cappy, thank you very much. And all right, though, guys, with that all being said, guys, thank you so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. I appreciate, love, and want to thank each and every single one of you guys for coming out. It really means the most to me, man. Of course, if you enjoyed today's video, definitely do drop a like, definitely do drop a comment down in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're new here, do consider subscribing. I would be happy to have you, and I would love to introduce you here into the Soul family and welcome you in. So subscribe, I would appreciate it, y'all. As always, everybody, if you want a personal reading, that's going to be the first link in the description box below. You can check out my website if you are interested in booking a personal read. I did upload today, by the way, too, guys, the mid-October 2023 tarot reading for all signs. So if you haven't seen the check-in for mid-October, check out your sign, see what's coming in for the last 2 weeks of October if you haven't seen it already. But all right, though, guys, I love you. I'm super tired, but I'm glad that I pushed through today's daily. I think today's daily was actually quite wonderful. I had a pretty good time here today, so thank you guys for coming out. I know it was a bit earlier than usual, but for those of you that made it, thank you. I appreciate it. For those of you catching the live later, I appreciate you still tuning in too. And I hope you guys enjoyed your readings, and I do hope you guys continue to enjoy your day. All right, everybody. I love you so much. Take care, guys. Have yourselves a good one, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.